All right, so we got some new chips to try today. Maybe new. I don't know if they're new or not. We got the Simply Naked. I don't know, how are they marketing this? I don't know. But apparently it's Doritos without artificial dyes, and it says artificial flavors too. And I don't know. Can they do that? Will they do that? What does it mean? But I got the Nacho cheese chips. I've got the Cool Ranch Doritos, and then also the Flamin Hot Cheetos. We're gonna try all three. See if they taste any different to me. I don't have the originals with me, so we're just going to try these out and see how they taste. Alright, so again, I'm going to try out the nacho cheese ones first, and Simply NKD, Naked, 2XKO, I don't know. Naked of dyes, nacho cheese flavored, and then on the back, what did we strip? Dyes and artificial flavors. So what's artificial? I mean, it's like cheese powder, not artificial. One of the like press releases, some dude, one of the guys, PepsiCo said, no color, no artificial flavors, same intensity. That's Simply NKD. Doritos and Cheetos are pioneering a snacking revolution, or a renaissance, if you will. Oh ho ho. So, whatever. I kind of think I know what nacho cheese, or nacho cheesier, Cooler Ranch. I guess it's just nacho cheese flavored. It's not like the intense Doritos anymore. Did they go back to that? I don't remember where we're at in terms of the naming conventions. But again, looks like it's gonna, they're not red. They're just, the Cool Ranch ones are the same color as the red ones. So we'll see. See right now. Alright, so it just looks like a chip, like a Dorito. I guess my mind, these weren't like super bright red in the first place, like the Flamin Hot Cheetos really were. But this looks like it doesn't really smell. Like, it smells like a bag of corn chips. Doesn't smell like the nacho cheese that I think I remember smelling. So there we go. Alright, so where are we going? I kind of taste still like nacho cheese, but it doesn't taste as cheesy. There's still, the texture tastes the same as Doritos. There's still some sort of flavor powdering on it, but to me it just seems not as cheesy. I had a couple, 2 or 3, as I'm used to. But again, maybe I'm used to the nacho cheesier variety or whatever, but then they've gone back to just nacho cheese, and this is what we've got, minus the dye. So it's not a red chip, but it didn't taste super cheesy nacho-y either. Like, it still tastes faintly like the nacho cheese Doritos, but again, I don't know if that's just because what's going on here. It's like, well, they did put artificial cheese in, so it now doesn't taste cheesy. Might just be where we're at, but this just seems like, pretty nacho cheesy still, but not as flavorful as I remember the regular ones being. Shame on me for not having a regular bag right here too, but they're like $5 each. Get the hell out of here. $5? Get out of here. Cool Ranch, all live chips. They were never blue per se, but they had, a little flavor on them. And this just smells like a bag of chips. It doesn't smell like ranch at all. That's still pretty good. Whoa, settle down. All right. This still pretty much tastes like the Cool Ranch that I remember. It's kind of like a sharp, it's not like ranch creamy ranch. I mean, there's been stuff that's come out that's ranch flavored recently, like ice cream and stuff. And that more tastes like, you know, you're sipping on some Hidden Valley Ranch. This is like, you know, the ranch powder that it's always tasted like. Cool American if you don't live in the States. But yeah, this pretty much still tastes like Cool Ranch Doritos to me. So maybe the nacho ones, you know, I was expecting more cheesiness out of it from what I remember, but this tastes like pretty much like I remember. No complaints on this. And now the Flamin Hot Doritos. This is weird looking. Like, it's just weird seeing. I mean, these look like foreign. I think I've had a couple other Cheetos or something from like a foreign market, and they do kind of. They didn't have the dyes or whatever, but they just look like. Oh, they were just like off-brand. They were corn puffs or something. So this is just weird because these don't look like. Apparently, don't look flaming hot. They barely look like regular Cheetos, but they seem like they're a little puffier too. Like, I don't know, maybe thinking this too much here. But all right, so this, imagine you can trick somebody now. Think these have some regular Doritos, and now if it's going to be still flaming hot, it's going to take a while to kick in. It usually does. But let's try. I usually have to eat like 4 or 5. I'm gonna eat it all. Spice is kicking in. All right. That had a little bit of spice kind of in the middle of it, but there really wasn't a lot of the cheesy Cheetos flavors. Like this, yeah, I wasn't really like tasting Cheetos here, and I know Flaming Hot does kind of have the base Cheetos flavor, but then you got to eat a couple for the, you know, in my head, for the spice to build up before you really taste it. So I did get that. Like the first couple of Cheetos, I mean, it didn't really taste cheesy, certainly not dangerously cheesy in any of these. But after a while there was spice, but it was just spice and nothing crazy that I can't handle. But you know, what spiciness there was only there as spice, not really flavor on top of it. So, and plus this was kind of weird psychologically, looking at these just white chip Doritos. It's a thing like you, I don't know. It's not the weird thing where you think you're gonna taste something, you drink water, but oops, it's orange juice instead, and you're like, what the hell? You know, it's not that, but it is kind of weird just eating like these yellow chips, Cheetos, and then you're not, you know, you're expecting taste or something. I don't know. It might have been weirder being not bright red like they usually are, and then tasting exactly like it. I mean, I wasn't kind of expecting it either which way, but to me it still didn't taste like normal Flaming Hot crunchy Cheetos here. Still, I mean, they're not a significant source of added sugars. Well, thank you. But certainly not healthier. I mean, whatever reason, I mean, they came up with this, like, oh, the dyes in my yellow 5, my testicles or whatever. Still, you know, it's not like these are baked Cheetos or whatever, so they're significantly healthier. So, but if like, you know, here's the new health fad, we're gonna drink a prebiotic Pepsi, and our naked Cheetos, and we're gonna go to the moon, everybody. We're gonna make it. I don't know if that's where we're at here, but you know, kind of like what I said with this, like this is not revolutionizing too much, but it's better than the old one. You know, it's kind of like there's only 5 grams instead of 20 grams of sugar in this, so it's kind of like you're not gonna just cut them all out. You know, you're probably better off with this than versus the other one. You know, a little bit of fiber is better than none. So, you know, maybe no red 2 or whatever is better than red 2, 4, 5, and 6. So, Summary. All right, so the naked Doritos still kind of tasted like nacho cheese. Didn't taste nacho cheesier. It was still kind of, to me, felt a little weaker on the cheesiness. It was more just kind of like corn chippy with a subtle nacho cheese flavor, not as pronounced as I remember the regular ones being. Do a lot of gaming. I know what Cheetos taste like. The Cool Ranch ones were probably the best out of all these three. This pretty much tasted like Cool Ranch Doritos on the first bite. I didn't have to like sit and think and ruminate and be like, oh, am I imagining things? This was like, yeah. So maybe there was less artificial stuff in the ranch formula in the first place. You know, just pick it off the ranch tree and you already have the flavor. So these were probably the best of them. And then, now these, there was the spice, but not much flavor behind it. And again, the psychosomatic prodigy of the yellow chips versus the bright orange. You might mentally be messing with me, I'm not too sure. But in my mind, this didn't taste as they used to, or at least, as flavorful. They didn't taste like Cheetos. The texture was still like Cheetos, but the taste wasn't cheesy at all. It just had some spice. They can call these like Spicios, and it'd be okay. Like Andy Cap's hot fries or something. You don't know what they're supposed to taste like. They're just spice, crunch and spice. So this is what this was: crunch and spice. Sequel to Spice and Wolf, I think. But either which way, there you have it. If you're gonna try any of them, I say try the Cool Ranch. But if you like getting naked, let's go and try these for yourself. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to you later. See you next time. See you soon. Thanks for watching and all that rigmarole. Take it easy.